New Yorkers dying in a burning building in the morning because Peter Parker won't be out of school until 3 p.m. It's actually amazing that Green Goblin and Venom weren't more effective. Just fight when this dude's in class. NASCAR fans be like, yo, this is fire. Can't wait for the sun to explode to finally see who wins this race. Mojang be like, no one can tell you what you can or cannot do with no rules to follow. Also, Mojang, when you write Japan, well, we're not doing that. Imagine thinking it's okay to say the J word. Pfft. Banned. I guess they were also not able to say Pakistan either, but now that's been fixed. Saudi Arabian MFers when asked to draw their flag. Seriously, like, talk about top 10 most impossible tasks. I don't even know how you'd be able to, like, just something like that, right? Drawing this flag should be considered like an Olympic sport. Well, that and Turkmenistan. Why am I just now realizing how crazy this is over here? The 5,000-year-old demonic villain after I unleashed the full power of believing in myself. And don't forget the full power of friendship. Imagine being all the other dudes that tried to fight this 5,000-year-old demon that didn't believe in himself or didn't have any friends. Soldiers in Verdun in 1916, when you time travel to them and call their war the First World War. I'm pretty sure the word sussy goes back 106 years ago. That's probably the word they would have responded with. And people always forget just how bad World War I is. Like, entire countries were losing huge percentages of their population. And you gotta tell them the sequel's gonna be even worse. Germans, when words in other languages don't literally describe their function. This is a pretty efficient thing to do. I don't know why we don't do it. Like, who cares about having fancy sounding words? Just tell me what the thing is gonna do. Shouldn't that be the purpose of all words? A bored Bulgarian housewife spent years falsifying Turkish history on Wikipedia. She single-handedly invented a new way to undermine Wikipedia. Says a Wikipedian, what is even that? Talk about least proud Bulgarian housewife. I speak Albanian to God, violence to my enemies, and I don't speak to women. Well, they're the scariest of all, so I can understand an anxiety attack just thinking about it. What if Goku landed in New Mexico? Part 4. What? Why? But also, this is the greatest YouTube thumbnail I think I've ever seen. How is Goku gonna be able to fight off Gustavo Fring? Can't wait for the Soul Saga to drop. Europeans with cryptids. What whimsical creatures? Let's invite them for tea. Thank you, we'd love some tea. Let's celebrate. Americans with cryptids. This is the last forest you're haunting, you son of a bee. Lamau, I'm gonna do terrible things to your corpse. Wait, what is even a cryptid? What is it? Oh, animals that might exist somewhere in the wild, but are not believed to exist by mainstream science. Oh, like Bigfoot, basically? Yetis, I see. Loch Ness Monster. Don't get me on Bigfoot. I'll tell you why Bigfoot's still out there. A top comment from a recent video last week. Drew's outfit perfectly reflects being from Alabama and living in California. I actually didn't even think about the contrast I was wearing that day. Sailor Moon shirt and Ford hat. I actually do not know what I was thinking. Student, I don't understand. Teacher, well, you are stupid. Meanwhile, student, I don't understand. Indian man on YouTube, I will teach you, my son. When my dad said he was gonna leave to go get milk and then never came back, so many Indian men on YouTube stepped up and raised me. Girls with the time machine, I'm your granddaughter. Really? Boys with the time machine, all hail the king and his magic horse. Vroom vroom. I mean, yeah, why not bring something with you back in time and have them worship you? Their lives will literally never be the same. The 11th century nobleman, moments after sipping the bang energy I just handed him. Bringing a tank 1,000 years ago is one thing, but bringing a bang energy might just make you more powerful. Goodwill, trippin', bruh. I'm actually so jealous you found this. I don't care who I have to slap to leave this store with this shirt, but I'm doing it. You couldn't pay me enough to not buy this shirt. I would literally snatch and run if I have to. Karen, if you don't study, you'll end up like him, the construction worker that makes 3 times her salary and who's been employed this whole time with good benefits and a retirement plan. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here with student loan debt. Jarvis commands with Jarvis, how tall is Mount Everest? Just kidding, I don't care. Euthanize the colony of beavers I created over the weekend. I just want to know how he created an entire colony of beavers. I know this dude is powerful, but is he really able to spawn into existence a multitude of furry animals? Australia had a rabbit plague in the mid-1800s. They tried a variety of methods to get rid of them. Eventually, they got desperate and switched to the unconventional. They made fake rabbits that were more attractive than the real ones. The ones attracted to the fake rabbits didn't breed, and the population was thus reduced. That feeling when they're doing it with people now, that feeling, I figured out why anime girls exist. And the scariest part of all is that it's working. And every year that goes by, it's just getting more and more real. My bloodline's definitely ending. You're such a dumb animal. You pay 30% of your income to stay out of prison. Meanwhile, monkey out here just living on the land for free. Where did we all go wrong? Don't cry about your past, cry about your future. Everything is going to get so much worse. Why shed the tears now when you're just gonna have to do it so much more in the future? Just hold it in for a little longer, then you'll have something to cry about. 2-hour analyst video about a video game I don't give a crap about. Don't mind if I do. Every time Summoning Salt drops a video, it's like a movie-worthy event. I can fix him. Meanwhile, him, literally the most broken thing ever. Empires have been trying to say they can fix this for thousands of years, yet here we are. And the sad thing is, people are still gonna be trying to fix this place, and the results will always be the same. This person replaced all the dragons in Skyrim with the state of Ohio. The only thing way more terrifying and way more powerful. This is, again, all a part of the Ohio propaganda. Clearly are preparing for their invasion with all these memes. That's why I had the Ohio flag flying in the background for so long. I just didn't want to be put in the gulag. How to have fun when you're poor. Hallucinations. That is one way anyone can have fun. Stuck in prison for 30 years, this one neat trick will make it so much fun.
Here's your receipt, sir. Will there be anything else?
You are gonna serve Russia, and you're gonna like it. Is this what the recruitment videos are like nowadays? Imagine just sitting on your couch watching TV, and then this commercial comes on. Have you been mocking us since the beginning of recorded civilization? Yes. I am convinced all these Wojak memes have actually been in our consciousness for thousands of years. They are just like ancient memories that are now coming to us all. It's probably why they're so popular. They're like ingrained in our DNA. Pasta when you forget to stir it for 30 seconds. I don't really know what to say about this one. I just think we haven't talked enough about Italy today. I want to make sure they weren't left out. Someone tweeted out this chart of the euro being 99 cents to the United States dollar. It's called soccer now, and there's nothing you can do about it. Fortunately for him, from this screenshot, the euro was worth more, actually. Since it's like less than the dollar, it's more valuable. So no, I guess football is here to stay. Oh man, it's just continuing to get worse. A single snack bar named Wendy's in the Netherlands. Meanwhile, the entire franchise of Wendy's trying to get into Europe. Is seriously this single snack bar keeping out that massive fast food chain? They like, you shall not pass. Your ironic corporate Twitter posts can't save you here. I love the logo. It's just like really basic. That'd be like if M&M's just refused to let the rapper into the US. Luckily, they somehow found a way to make it work. I feel like that was one of the dumbest things I've said in a long time. Me thinking how Wakanda can mine vibranium in the first place, if it's indestructible. Could they possibly have a vibranium pickaxe? Well, wait, how did they find that vibranium pickaxe? Something's not adding up here, Marvel. When your newborn nephew is named Peter Parker. Wait. That's what I'm gonna do to my brother just to get rid of him. Hope he never sees this. Wait, what happens to me then? Oh, crap. Me leaving a pub in the UK after accidentally saying I needed a phone instead of a blinky winky hullabaloo. You know those Brits and their blinky winky hullabaloos. They take that stuff really seriously. POV, you just broke into a man's house in Brazil. I didn't know that Brazil and parts of the US had so much in common. Why aren't they our single greatest ally? 2001, what a nice game. I can't wait to see video games improve in the future. Meanwhile, 2002, finally I get to be a stray cat. This reminded me of that duck game too, the goose game. Wait, what am I talking about? This is literally a bestseller every year. What has even happened to us? Certain animals inventing a venom so toxic that one drop can kill 5 blue whales and freak up an entire ecosystem, so they can use it to hunt an insect that is less than half its size. I don't understand this. I guess they just like to do a little bit of trolling. This is specifically referring to the blue-ringed octopus. I think I remember seeing a video of a guy being like, hey, what type of species is this? Meanwhile, he's like seconds away from death. When the monkey is about to finish the complete works of Shakespeare so you can finally rest at the end of time, but writes sussy balls at the last.
What am I doing with my life? I could be doing anything. Oh, no! Oh my God! No!
Oh, yeah. I also need to know the context. What is Markiplier doing here? If there was a monkey with a computer with an infinite amount of time, he would eventually create the complete works of Shakespeare. But then he would also almost complete the entire works of Shakespeare, but then also put sussy balls at the very last sentence. Now, which one he does first, I don't know. I think my money would be on this, though. Mandela Effect MFers explaining how there are parallel universes and time travelers instead of just admitting that they're wrong. Isn't this like the Bear effect? What is that called again? Oh, I literally did it right now. It's called the Stain. I just said Steen. Me when WW3 starts and I have to oof the Russian guy that carried me in CSGO. But I thought we'd be friends forever. CSGO will never be the same after this. Pawn shop owners, when the kidnapper of their wife doesn't want to negotiate the price down, the kidnapper already cut off 2 of her fingers, so the value dropped. Seriously, learn about the art of the deal. Of course I'm gonna lowball for my wife. Truth is, I don't even want her. The world, after Hydro homies realize that the ocean exists, it's a lot of water. Never ever tell Hydro homies about all of the oceans. That is instantly how we turn Earth into Mars. That's actually probably what happened to Mars, since they used to have water over there. The Hydro homies strike again. Average Chinese gamer trying to speedrun a game before their weekly 3 hours of allocated gaming time is over. No wonder they're so good over there. They have to be, or they literally never complete anything. Flash fans, when the main character runs. Can't Flash literally be defeated by a guy that just turns everything into ice? Pretty weak if you ask me. Me pulling up on random people in Chicago saying, no time to explain, they're after you, get in the Batmobile. I can now kidnap and harvest their organs easier. And it works like a charm. No one suspects a thing. Just because they're German doesn't mean they'll take over every post that mentions Germany. Okay, they do take over every post that mentions Germany, but not because they're German. And people wonder why so many of my videos talk about Germany. It's like the India of Europe. That's how you get the views. There lived a certain man in Russia long ago. Why is there not ASMR of this song? This is all they'd have to do. Make so much money from this. Rasputin's always gonna make my hair stand up. Newton, before inventing gravity. This could have been us. This could have been us. I want you to never forget what they took from you. Netflix waiting for the war to end so they can make a movie about a Russian soldier falling in love with another Ukrainian soldier. Waiting for the war to end? They're in production right now, buddy. I promise you they're currently in Ukraine grabbing the B-roll. Obviously they're gonna shoot on location. Please do something about the inflation. I can't afford food anymore. Meanwhile, the government, 7 organs you could totally live without. All of a sudden this video just starts popping in my YouTube recommendations a little bit too much. Those algorithms be working for them, I know. Scottish people, it's sunny outside. Meanwhile, the sunny outside. They got some weird weather up there. Why do they get mad when you don't call the telephone by its proper name? The internet recently. The world is a cruel and unjust place. There is no harmony in the universe. The only constant is suffering. Minutes later, OMG, a capybara. And I pull up. Does anyone else constantly get recommended those videos too? The slowest walkers in my city, planning out my exact route so they can walk in front of me. It's actually just a glitch in the Matrix. They put way too many NPCs focused on just doing this one task around my entire life. 200 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and 200 degrees Kelvin all agreeing that, well, yeah, at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. I'm glad there's at least a consensus on this. Summer, the perfect time to get out, have fun, and get hammered all day. Meanwhile, on the other side of the hemisphere, I mean, it don't gotta be summer. It's more of just where the placement of the Earth is compared to the solar system. The season itself doesn't really matter. And big thanks to Twick and Hamster, the Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth, Argentinian Grandpa, Aushtin, Powersh, Fazha. $20 is a lot, Drew. aPhatNarwhal, Barnsky W, Isaac, I guess, Bringbackpolandball, Cowboys 83, Evan Price, istoledrewspetdog, Monday, ortin 5610, Philipp RF, Robert E, RyeThePie, the Mexican 760. And why am I doing this?